The conference room erupted in applause. On the projector screen, my husband smiled at me through pixels and distance, holding a champagne glass toward the camera. His colleagues gathered around him in some hotel ballroom, faces flushed with celebration. "To my beautiful wife," Marcus said, his voice tinny through the speakers. "Happy birthday, Claire. I'm sorry I can't be there." I raised my glass to the screen. Everyone watching thought it was sweet. I thought about the reflection. Just there, behind him, in the dark window of the hotel ballroom, a woman's hand resting on his shoulder. The video continued. Marcus laughed, said something charming about missing me. The hand disappeared. But I'd seen it. Pale fingers, red nails, a delicate gold bracelet I recognized because I'd helped him pick it out 3 months ago. For his assistant. For Julia. The applause faded. My smile stayed frozen. Someone touched my arm, asked if I was all right. "Perfect," I said. I wasn't. I watched the video 4 more times that night, alone, in our bedroom, frame by frame. The hand appeared at exactly 12 seconds, gone by 14, but in that sliver of time, I saw everything I needed to see. The casual intimacy of the touch, the way he didn't flinch, the bracelet that cost $3,000, a gift for closing the Henderson deal, he'd said, for his invaluable assistant. Marcus traveled twice a month, always with Julia, always essential that she accompany him. I'd never questioned it. Why would I? We'd been married 8 years. We had a home, plans, a life I'd built with careful, trusting hands. I scrolled through my phone, found her Instagram. Julia's latest post, a hotel room view, same city Marcus was in, same night. Caption, "Sometimes work takes you to beautiful places." The photo before that, champagne glasses, 2 of them, climping. Posted 2 hours before his birthday video to me. My hands didn't shake. That's what surprised me most. I should have been crying, screaming, breaking things. Instead, I felt cold, calculating. If I was right, and I was, then I needed proof that couldn't be dismissed. I became a ghost in my own marriage. Marcus returned 3 days later, kissed me at the door, asked about my birthday. I smiled and said it was lovely, asked about his trip. He talked about client meetings, difficult negotiations, hotel food. He didn't mention Julia once. Liars omit. They don't elaborate on the people they're hiding. I waited 2 weeks, played the perfect wife, cooked his favorite meals, laughed at his jokes, had sex with him twice, studying his face in the darkness, wondering when exactly I'd become stupid. But I wasn't stupid anymore. I hired an investigator, discreet, expensive, former FBI. "I need everything," I told him. "Financials, locations, communications. I need a timeline." He didn't ask questions, just nodded. 2 weeks, he said. I gave him 3. During that time, I organized our finances, quietly transferred half of everything into a separate account my lawyer helped me open, documented every asset, every investment, every property. Marcus noticed nothing. He was too busy texting her. I'd watch him smile at his phone across the dinner table, then look up at me with empty eyes. "Work?" I'd ask. "Always," he'd say. Liar. The investigator's report arrived on a Tuesday. I read it alone in my car, parked outside a grocery store I had no intention of entering. Hotels, 14 different cities over 6 months. Room charges, always adjoining rooms. Then, 3 months ago, single rooms, king beds. Expenses, dinners for 2, spa treatments, late-night room service. Photographs, Marcus and Julia entering hotels together, leaving together, his hand on her lower back, her head on his shoulder. One photo stopped me. Them kissing in an airport terminal. His hand cupped her face like she was something precious. He'd never touched me like that, not even when we were new. I planned it for Friday night. Marcus was in a good mood. He'd just landed another contract, poured himself scotch, settled into his chair, scrolled through his phone, probably texting her. "Marcus," I said. He looked up, smiled. Yeah, babe? I slid the folder across the coffee table. He frowned, set down his phone, opened it. I watched his face drain of color, watched his hands start to shake, watched him realize that every lie, every touch, every secret smile had been cataloged and exposed. Claire, don't. My voice was ice. He flipped through the pages, photos, bank statements, hotel receipts, text message transcripts my investigator had pulled from phone records. I miss you. Can't wait to have you alone again. She suspects nothing. We're careful. After the divorce, we won't have to hide anymore. He looked up at me, eyes desperate. This isn't... I can explain. No need, I stood. I've already filed. Divorce papers will be served Monday morning. I've transferred half our assets. My lawyer has copies of everything in that folder, including the timeline showing you've been funneling marital funds into your affair. Claire, please. Julia's welcome to you, I smiled, though she might feel differently when she realizes you're not quite as wealthy as you pretended to be. He tried to stand. I stepped back. Don't touch me. I love you, he said. The words meant nothing. You love comfort. You love having someone at home while you play fantasy with her. You love believing you're clever enough to have both. It was a mistake. No, a mistake is forgetting an anniversary. This was a choice, repeated, calculated. You chose her every time you booked those rooms, every time you lied, every time you made that birthday video with her hand on your shoulder. His face crumpled. I felt nothing. I'm keeping the house, I said, and the car, and my dignity. You can have your assistant and whatever's left after my lawyer finishes. I walked toward the bedroom. Where are you going? His voice cracked. To pack your things. He left that night, stayed in a hotel, probably called Julia, probably cried. I didn't care. I sat in the silence of the house that was now just mine, drinking the champagne he'd bought for our anniversary next month. It tasted expensive, wasted on him. My phone buzzed, a message from Julia's Instagram. She'd gone private. Too late. My lawyer already had everything we needed. I deleted the birthday video from my phone, blocked his number, changed the locks. In the morning, I'd start over, but tonight I raised my glass to the empty room, to the woman I used to be, too trusting, too kind, and to the woman I'd become. Colder, wiser, free.